my problem. The problem is revenue, and I don't have the ability to go do it. So I tried to do a seminar the other day. I don't know if you saw it. I was hoping you'd sign up for it, but it was typically $199. I brought it down to $39. Nobody signed up. So now I'm doing another one, 30-day personal growth plan.
Hey, Bill. Hey, John. Go ahead and try to link it.
Hey, how's it going?
All right, hold on.
All right, I'm in the live now, and it's recording, so I'm gonna go ahead and hop off so I can greet everybody. Good morning, everybody. What's happening, Mr. Bill Hall?
Hello there.
Link again, John.
I am. It's not doing it.
Oh, jeez.
I can't. It's
Okay,
not.
it's okay. I'll get you straight. Hold tight one moment, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, wonder why it's requiring me to admit every single person. How's it going this morning, Bill? Yeah, let me hang up so I can stop talking to you because I'm actually on the meeting and being recorded.
Good morning.
Good morning, Tamika. How are you today?
Good morning. Laura's here.
Hey, Laura.
Hi.
Hi.
Good people. Thank you guys for joining me. At the moment, I am just sending this, I'm actually sending this out again. For some reason, John, who just called me, has been unable to access it. So I'm going to do this thing again. How's everybody doing this morning?
Good. How are you?
I'm awesome. We're going to get this thing rocking in a minute here. I'm going to look back at the screen here because I'm sure there's more people coming in that I need to admit. Let's see where we are. So why don't y'all do this while I'm figuring out why John can't get in. So I'll have each of you introduce yourselves in a second.
Hello, am I here? Can y'all see me, hear me? Because my screen is saying waiting.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
I see Ray.
All right.
I see Bill. I see Tamika Washington.
Hey, I'm here.
All right. What's going on, good people? I see Ebonie connecting the audio. Laura's here. Mango, I'm not sure who Mango is, but
It's Mr. Manjounes.
Hey, there you go. Awesome.
I can't seem to get my video up here. I don't know why.
Hover your arrow down the lower left-hand corner of your screen, or just tap your screen. And if you look to the lower left-hand corner, you'll probably see a mic and a camera. So there you go. So when we get going here, you guys, what I'm going to do is ask everyone to mute. Those of you who do these things all the time, y'all already know that that is kind of called courtesy and all that good stuff like that. So we're going to keep it going professional yet informal because y'all know that's just how your girl gets down. I'm so thankful and appreciative of all of you that took a moment out of your day because although we're at home, I know it can be really busy anyway. If you're anything like me, you got balancing type of things going on. You got kids at home running all over the place and trying to keep your brain wrapped around this. We just gonna call it a paradigm shift, y'all, because we're not gonna get caught up into the drama of it all. So we really just gonna focus on what we can do because we know that whoever makes the adjustments to this new way of life, the fastest is who is truly going to flourish during this time. Because just because it's adversity doesn't mean we have to go down with it. Can I get a amen, I say, or something like that?
Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Amen. So let's see. So this Zoom is only going to last about 40 minutes. I did the little free version. Probably going to upgrade because I find Zoom to just be awesome. Having a great time with it. I'm able to see everybody. Everybody can converse. And I think we can get this meeting pretty big. However, I want to keep it kind of tight so that we can all, have the benefit of engaging in the conversation, talking about what we do. And so I can do strategic introductions with you guys because some of y'all I know well. Some of you I just know you as Facebook friends, but this is as real as it gets right now. So, So first, I want to say thank you for coming on the call. We're going to start out. We'll probably have a handful more people come, but we're going to move forward with everybody who was here on time because I like on time, and I appreciate y'all for that. Okay, so who I see right now, I see Mr. Bill Hall. I see John Manjounes. I hope I said your name right this time, John.
Right on.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. I hadn't even had coffee yet, and I got it right. I got Tamika Washington. I got my bestie Raye Carr. And I got Ebonie Johnson. That is my home girl. I'm so glad you were able to get on here. And we got Laura Brown, whose video is off, but I know she's got a bunch of stuff going on. But I'm so glad that you got on, y'all. So in that order, I'm going to have everybody. And I got somebody at 319-4810. Not sure who is that.
Hey, that's me, Bill Hall. I called in on my telephone.
Oh, I got you. Cool. Perfect. Got you. All right. So let's do it like that. Let's go ahead and start from just running down this list real quick. Y'all know I like to get right into it, but I like to have a good time. So we're going to get the business done, pay the bills or whatever we want to call it. But the workshop is free right here. Okay. So let's start out. If you guys will give me a quick, nice, tight 30-second intro, I'm actually going to put my timer on. And I ain't going to be rude, but I will go like this. Just so that we can keep it nice and speedy and tight, and so we can get used to doing it that way, because we will be doing this every Wednesday morning at 11 a.m. I thought this would just be a great way to replace, to fill in that void that we have for some of us who were going to 1 Million Cup every Wednesday morning at 9. So I like 11 a little better because we got some adjustments to make, right? I'm going to put my thing over here on my timer, and I want each of you guys to go through and do a good 30 to 45 second introduction of yourself, your business, what it is that you do. Of course, you know, if you've attended any of my workshops before, you know I always ask you to not sell anything, but to introduce yourself so we can start to build some genuine, authentic relationships, because for right now, this is real life, but when outside open up again, y'all, you know, because it's going to open up again one of these days. But in the meantime, we're going to make the best of it, right? Let's see, find my timer. All right, so we're going to start with Mr. Bill Hall. And Bill, you are on right now.
All right. Well, good morning, everybody. I hope you're having a good day. I work with Mutual of Omaha Financial Advisors. I'm a sales director, and so what I do is develop a team in South Carolina of Mutual of Omaha Financial Advisors. And just thought I would take an opportunity. I met Sam a few weeks ago, maybe a month, and really enjoyed the time we spent, and looking for various ways to continue networking and meeting new people in these times that we have. I want to be a resource for everybody, and so that's it for me. Thank you for having us.
Thanks, Bill. I appreciate you coming on. We definitely had a great time over at Columbia High. You guys, that is Bill's alma mater, and he works with the Junior Achievement Program, giving back to the kids in high school and helping to educate them on finances, because we know we absolutely need that. Some of y'all know I do a free credit literacy workshop. I do personal consultation to help people just with step-by-step directive for what they need to do to repair their credit. But I'm always looking for opportunities to form strategic and mutually beneficial partnerships with other professionals. So if we haven't met before in person, or at least had a Facebook video chat, I would definitely love for you guys to reach out to me. And the sooner we can get that done, the sooner I can make some introductions, hook you up with the people who are looking for you. Now, mind you guys, most of the people on right now are in Columbia, but some of them are not. If you're not in Columbia, make sure you point out where you are. For everyone who's listening, make sure you go ahead and grab a notebook or something and write down names. And that way, if you need to get a phone number from somebody later or a website, I can make sure that we facilitate that, okay? We're going to keep it moving. We're going to go to John Manjounes next. I just met John recently, and you are on right now.
Good morning. My name is John Manjounes. I am a certified trainer for the John Maxwell team. I have been coaching and training people for 30 plus years. I am a Southerner by choice. I was not born here. I am a transplant. My telephone number begins with 314, but I am in Columbia. Again, I am a Southerner by choice. So I make that perfectly clear. You know, very simply, what I want to do is I want to help people get better. I know through my experiences that people do not work towards their, am I done?
Yeah, right.
I'm done.
5 seconds, buddy.
I got so much more to say, though.
I know, and that's why one of the things that I'm doing here, and you guys, if you are familiar with Zoom, or even if you're not, if you hover your arrow around, Bill said, glad you're here. So if you hover your cursor around and you come down to the bottom, you'll see the little quote bubble. So if you want to have a little sidebar conversation, you know, with someone who is on here right now, you can connect with them, and you guys can also use that, looks like a little conversation bubble like in the cartoons. You can actually go on there and you can type in your name, your phone number, your website, whatever you want to do. So I definitely want to utilize Zoom for that purpose also. So yeah, so John is amazing, you guys. Make sure you get with him. We will be, one of the things that I'm doing for people who are a part of this group here is doing like an interview with you on Zoom. And I normally charge a pretty penny for that, but just to make it really simple, we're gonna do $25 because if you're anything like me, your business has been affected. That's a way for me to kind of monetize my time a little bit because like all of you, we're all in business. We know we gotta put a value on our time, right? So we want to make sure that we're doing that. But I definitely want to make sure that I have a one-to-one with each of you through Facebook Messenger or something so I can learn more about your business and I know exactly how to send people to you. So next we got Tamika Washington. I hope you're ready with your 30 seconds, 30 to 45 seconds. I'm giving y'all 45, okay? I know some of y'all ain't used to this crazy speed round type of stuff, okay? So, all right, Tamika, you are on right now.
Hi, everybody. My name is Tamika Washington. I am a business trainer, a startup trainer for small businesses, people who are looking to get started, moving them from idea to implementation. And I'm also the founder of ConverSpace. I'm a speaker and an author, and I love helping individuals start and grow successful businesses.
Awesome. And what is ConverSpace, Tamika? You got 20 seconds left.
ConverSpace, we are a shared workspace community here in Columbia, South Carolina, where we provide business solutions to businesses that are just getting started or those that have been existing either through co-working, office space rentals, or mailbox services.
Awesome. Girl, let me tell you how you such the bomb. It is like 42 seconds. You have told us who you are, what you do, and you even had time to answer a question, girl. You the bomb. Okay? So Tamika, please go ahead and make sure that you type up your name, ConverSpace, your phone number, whatever you want to put your website on there. So I've been past Tamika's spot multiple times. It's located in the Sand Hills area. Y'all know I'm always giving y'all a little, extra. If I know something about you already, I got to put you on the spot. Okay? So y'all check out ConverSpace if, when outside open up again. And Tamika, we'll definitely get together too so I can learn what you're doing now, that we got this whole, paradigm shift going on. And we're going to see how, we can still keep some people coming in the doors over there with some healthy social distancing. All right. Next up, we got my girl Raye. Y'all, this chick right here helps me keep my scruples in order. I be tripping out sometimes. Some of y'all know how serious I am right now. Okay, so right now we got my sister Raye Carr, and you are up right now.
Thank you so much. If you guys can hear me, my name is Raye Carr. I am located in Savannah, Georgia. I am a certified clinical hypnotherapist, personal trainer, and health coach. I'm also a radio personality in a community radio station here in Savannah, Georgia. What I do is that I help people to reach their goals, to create the mindset that is necessary in order to reach your goals. Everything starts with a thought. Everything that we want to accomplish first starts with the idea in the mind, and also that mindset must remain that way in order for us to accomplish the goal. So I just help people to get to the goals that they are looking to accomplish.
That's what I'm talking about. Y'all listen. Let me tell y'all something about this chick. I met her through Facebook.
I'll make you blush.
What you say?
I say, don't make me blush. Stop it.
Oh, look, y'all, this young lady has been a blessing to my life ever since I met her. And she's just been able to accomplish some amazing things herself through the power of hypnotherapy and working with the subconscious mind. I tell anybody, if you got, if it seems like something is just scary, please know that, they keep the real truth from us just to keep us from being on an equal playing field. Right. So if they demonize things like hypnotherapy and herbs and stuff like that, it's because that's where the answer is. Okay. So I'm going to keep it moving. Y'all know I can talk. Let me reset my button here. Next up, we got my homegirl, Ebonie Johnson, out in Chicago in the windy, cold, good God of mercy, why weather, Ebonie Johnson, and you are up right now. Unmute your mic, Ed. I'm going to start your time over. Unmute your mic.
Okay.
There you go.
There we go. I am
Right.
so sorry.
You're good, girl.
All right. So yes, I'm Ebonie Johnson. I'm here in the windy city of Chicago. I do, by 9 to 5, I do work for our airline industry, but what I enjoy doing is helping people and giving solutions to people that is going to enhance their life and to just save them money and be able to make sure that they have the support and the knowledge of things that is available for them to accomplish their goals and to live life the way they want to. Thank you so much for having me. It's blessed to be here.
All right, Miss Eb. Now look at here. Y'all, I know y'all love Ebonie already, but when I tell you that's a business powerhouse right there, she didn't even really get into it, but she's got some solutions. A lot of us are, if we don't personally, we know people who are dealing with issues with their landlords, whether it's with their residents, with business, with just all kind of things that we may not be really good with navigating in the legal world. Okay. So she's got some valuable resources in that respect. She's got a huge network of people across the country, and she knows if you need something and you need somebody to help you with something, if I don't know them, she knows them. So y'all make sure that you reach out to Ebonie. Ebonie, please make sure that you put your number, and you guys try to reach out to each other on Facebook because y'all know I do a lot that way. So we're going to keep it moving. Next up, we got my friend, Miss Laura Brown, who is up in Buffalo. I don't know if she's available to turn her camera on, but if you're available to, Laura, if you turn on your camera and your mic, and are you there?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you. Okay, so I'm gonna put you on. You are on right now.
All right. Well, hello there, everybody. It's nice to virtually meet you. I live in Buffalo, New York, and I absolutely love what I do. I'm a former school teacher, and helping people has been my passion since I understood what passion was, and that's what I still do today. Instead of helping children, though, I do still mentor several children, but for business, I have a Medicare business. And I also have a savings business that kind of goes hand in hand. So I help people find savings in the bills that they have to pay. It came naturally because I was helping people with Medicare, and typically when you retire, your income stays where it's at. So if you need money, you got to find other ways. So I help people lower their bills And I love what I do. I love helping people, and it's really, really nice to meet you all today.
Awesome.
Wow.
Now, look, you guys, y'all really want to get with this young lady. I gave her a little bit of extra time because I know Laura doesn't get on these speed round things like this all the time. But what she does is really important, you guys. She helps people with savings with their wireless. Y'all know we all got to pay a phone bill right now. You know, it doesn't matter where you are. If something is going right, you got to call somebody. If something goes wrong, you got to call somebody, especially with our elders, our children. Woo, that was a hard word to get out this morning. So, you know, I don't know too many of us that if we could get a price break on something, that we would pass it up. So she can actually help a lot with that. So, Laura, please make sure that you put your information on there also. And you can also contact me because Laura is one of the people that I have a partnership with in business to make sure that we're able to help people as much as possible. Okay, so I'm gonna stop talking. Let me see. So next up, we got my friend Tracy Young, and we'll be doing something real soon together, and I'll talk about that a little more after she introduces herself. Tracy, you are up right now.
All right. Hi, everybody. My name is Dr. Tracy Young. I have been a chiropractor for 28 years and a certified chiropractic sports physician for 16. I also do thermography, and in the office, we also do some functional medicine where we actually dig deep into the root causes of your symptoms and look at your gut health and environmental factors and how we can help you improve your overall health, not just decrease your symptoms.
Hi there, I'm here.
Cassandra, you're muted.
I did it. I did it because I was coughing. I didn't want to be coughing all through you talking. Awesome. So one of the things that Tracy and I are going to be doing together soon, and thank you for that. That had a lot of meat in it. 45 seconds. So of course, right now, you guys, like those of you who have been knowing me for a while or been following me on Facebook, you know that my nonprofit, The Chosen Few, it's the Chosen Few Financial Empowerment and Wellness Workshop. So I have a passion for all things financial because I didn't grow up getting a lot of information about finances, about credit, about ownership, that type of thing. But I also realized that there was a huge disparity in our community with information about health and wellness. So there's a lot of information out there, and you know, I ran a massage therapy business for 10 years. I've always been really interested in sports medicine and health, kind of because I just like watching football players when I was growing up, but that's neither here nor there. But ultimately, you guys, I believe it's very important for us to really pull together and help the community as a whole become more healthy, wealthy, and wise. So in some respect or the other, I look at all of you as very valuable resources of mine, because if I know you, the more I know about what it is you do, the easier it is for me to use you as a solution creator for people who need your help. So that's what this is all about. This isn't about, well, you know, I want you to pay me to come on here and meet some people. I want to give you absolutely free access to my business relationship community. I almost never call it a network, only when we don't have time to say business relationship community, right? But I believe in forming, like I said before, genuine and authentic relationships with people, because outside of being entrepreneurs, we're all people, right? Everybody wants to be more connected and be a part of something greater than themselves. And if we all pull our talents and our gifts together, we all become more educated, more empowered, and more resourceful just by the virtue of knowing each other. So, you know, if I talk to somebody and they like, man, I just got to step my leadership skills up, man, I got to figure out what's going on. I want to perform better. I say, I know exactly who you need to talk to. You need to talk to John. So I put them in touch with John. Or I talk to someone and they say, man, I'm just trying to set up my retirement. I realize I'm not going to be 30 forever. You know, I want to put myself in a position where I can grow my wealth and I can make sure my family's protected. I said, man, you need to talk to Bill Hall. I got you. Let me call him real quick. So when I call him and say, hey, Bill, what's happening? They're like, oh, you know Bill like that? I'm like, man, I told you that's my dude. You know, it's about relationship. Nobody wants to just swap business cards. I'm sure most of y'all will agree with me on that. So, when outside opens up again, that's my way of saying it. When we have these networking events and things in person again, my goal is day one, out of isolation, we are all able to walk into a room and say, oh my gosh, I feel like I've known you forever. And you go and hug 30 to 50 new people that you met. Okay. Because we can do that, with the power of the internet. Y'all know how blessed we are, for this to have happened during a time where we're disconnected and we can literally go on the computer and meet a bunch of new people. I just think that's awesome. So I would definitely encourage all you guys. We got about 15 minutes left. I got a few questions that I want you guys to kind of jump in on. I'm watching all of you at the same time. I want y'all to kind of jump in and talk about how what you do can actually benefit other people in this time, because we know everything right now. We're not operating in the way that we normally do and say, oh, I think I'm just going to run across town and browse around. You want to make sure that if you spend your money, you spend it with someone that you feel like you're familiar with them, you can relate to them, people that you feel like you can trust what they're saying because they're experts at what they do. One of the things I'm an expert at is building relationships with other experts. So I definitely want to congratulate and appreciate all you guys for being on here. I respect what you do. Some of you I know better than others, but I look forward to knowing all of you better and doing more one-on-one Facebook chats and doing a seminar, not a seminar, but doing a Zoom with you so that I can better refer you. Just popped in as my cousin, my first cousin, Felicia Nimo. She is in Greensboro, North Carolina. I want to give her a good 30, 45 seconds to introduce herself. And Felicia, you are on right now.
Hi, everybody. I apologize. I was running a little bit behind. I was actually just getting out of another Zoom meeting. So good afternoon. How's everybody doing?
Fantastic. How are you?
Doing great, doing great.
So we're doing a 30, 45 second introduction. I know you didn't get the whole memo, so I'm giving everybody a good 30, 45 seconds to introduce themselves and what they do so everyone can get acquainted and say, okay, I want to get in touch with you because you got a solution that I need. So I'm going to put you on your 45-second spot right about now.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Felicia Nimo, and I am the CEO of Yes to Your Purpose. It's a recent business that I've started where I talk about life through blogs and through podcasts. We discuss issues regarding life in itself. Yesterday, we actually had an awesome conference call regarding what to do during the coronavirus in terms of maintaining your health, your sanity, and your wellness. And it lasted for probably 3.5 hours.
We were cutting up.
But it was a really good conversation, and I welcome you all to join us at any time. We talk about vision, we talk about manifesting your purpose, so many things, everything that you can talk about regarding your life and inspiring and motivating you to be a better you is what we discuss.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. I'm so glad she came on, you guys. This is my first cousin on my dad's side, and she's the only one on my on that side of the family that I really know well. And that's been due mainly to Facebook, right, Phoebe? So,
yeah,
so what I would like to do now is kind of go through, right before you came on, Phoebe, I was asking everyone to talk about how what you do right now is relevant and helpful and is a great solution for people in this time, in this paradigm shift that we're going through, because that's what we're calling it here. We not even gonna call out the name. We're gonna treat it like Voldemort up in here, okay? So I would love for everybody real quick. It is 11:29. We got about 10 minutes. So I'm gonna go through rapid fire in that same order and ask you to tell us real quick what you do, how what you do provides a solution in this time right now. So first up, we got Bill.
Hey there. Thank you for coming back around to me. It was lovely to meet everybody.
Yeah.
So many resources in the room. But what I do is going to be twofold as far as resources right now. I'm an outstanding resource. I've been doing this for 25 years. So anybody that has questions relative to insurance, investments, retirement, fully versed in the whole cross the gamut with all of that. So it's a great time to kind of look for some things that might be important to you. The second place that I'm a resource for is I am the primary person in my organization responsible for selecting and developing new people in the financial services career. So in this times where people are changing jobs, a lot of things are going on and changing, I might be a good resource for people to get started in a new career situation. So those would be the two key things. We're doing a lot of work over Zoom today and meeting with people. So just keep me in mind as a resource if I can answer any questions or help anybody figure things out.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Bill. We're going to move to John next. I'm going to unmute you real quick, John, so you can tell us how what you do is helpful for us right now in this paradigm shift.
Hey, first of all, thank you for allowing me to be here today. You are all fascinating people, and I look forward to getting to know you. Very simply, I show people how to increase their levels of awareness for their own personal productivity. We all have a level of potential, but we only work towards a level of willingness. I show people how to get out of their comfort zone, expand their comfort zone so they can get closer to their levels of potentiality. One of my favorite books is As a Man Thinketh by James Allen, and he says, as a man thinketh, so is he. However, as he continues to think, so he remains. My objectivity is to get you out, increase your comfort zone so you get closer to your level of potentiality.
Awesome. Y'all know I like the word dope. So now, if that's not a part of your cultural background, if I say, man, that's dope, I don't mean you sell drugs. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm here.
Now, y'all all know I'm going to act a fool. It don't matter what's going on, okay? I will be sure to have the most fun of everybody in the room, okay?
There you go.
Okay, so we're going to ask. Now, listen, you guys, I want to know how you can help and contribute to what's going on, but I also need to know if there's a specific need that you have, because my business relationship community is probably about 200 people right now. And a lot of those people are power networkers, power connectors as well. So if you need to meet someone specifically, try to throw that in there too for me, okay? So next up, we got Tamika. I just unmuted you. Oh, I might have unmuted you and you muted yourself back.
I know. I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
Okay. So right now, what we are focusing on is providing virtual office solutions to business owners. Those business owners that are getting their paperwork done, they need that professional mailbox address, but also they need a community that they can connect with. So we're promoting our virtual office solutions, which will, like I said, give them the business address. It will also give them a business community to tap into to do some additional networking. And then anybody that is looking like, hey, I got these great ideas, but I just don't know where to start. We're doing some laser coaching as well and offering those services. We're getting ready to launch a mentorship packet, a mentorship platform next week. And that way they'll have access to mentorship, Q&A opportunities, hot seat opportunities, their professional mailbox as well, and then some one-on-one coaching.
Awesome. That was dope. I love it. Okay, so let me see. So would you tell us, Tamika, what is the address at ConverSpace?
So we are located at 136 Forum Drive in the Village at Sand Hills, where Bilo is, right next to Jersey Mike's.
All right, so y'all know when outside open up again, y'all know what it is.
Yeah.
And this is in Columbia?
It's in Columbia. Yep, we're one of those non-essential businesses that had to close our doors.
Right, so y'all keep that in mind when you get ready to do your events, when outside open up again, and you thinking, okay, where should I think about going first? Let's make sure, whenever possible that we can support each other, okay? So next we got my sister Raye Carr. If you would tell us, now I already know you helping some people out right now because Y'all, I was wigging out the other day. I was in the bed. It's about 2 o'clock with the covers pulled up over my head, and I just wanted the cat to curl up next to me, and I was gonna be all right. But Ray, tell us how you're helping and the resources and solutions that you offer in this paradigm shift we're experiencing.
Yeah. Well, how I work helping people to reach their goals holistically. You know, how we get to our goals is not just with creating that mindset. We have to set our body, we have to set all of those things and be in it. You know what I mean? So currently what I'm doing is offering online sessions for hypnosis. I said before, I'm also a personal trainer and weight loss coach. So I offer meal plans and also workouts that you can do at home. We have nothing but time. My workouts are not easy. My workouts are designed to push your limits. In addition, what I'm offering, what I offer, because I am, we do meditation. I do meditation online as well. I'm looking to work with groups. So if you do have a group with your business and want to connect in that way, I do also. Another way that I'm being supportive, especially to business owners, is through my radio show. I'm revamping it for it to be not just in Savannah, but also for it to be out in, you know, the community. Our community just went from this big to this big, right, with the whole internet. So I'm inviting and asking business owners and just other interesting damn people to come out and tell their story, because my show is about telling, you know, your story so that people can buy into who you are and connect with you on that level. The way that people can help me, or the people that I want to connect with, are just awesome people that have a story to tell. And I think everybody is awesome and everybody has a story to tell. So I would love an opportunity to connect with you guys one-on-one in that way and help you to promote the projects and things that you have coming up and have in mind. Thank you.
All right, yeah. Awesome. So now I already know what some of this gonna be right here, but I want Ebonie Johnson to go ahead and talk about what you're doing right now and how the services and resources you provide are very helpful for people during this shift.
All right. Well, again, it is just awesome to meet so many wonderful and dope, as Cassandra people would say. So thank you again for having me. I am humbled to be around some awesome people. One thing that I am doing to support in this paradigm shift, as you could say, is to allow to offer one of the things that I do is Legal Shield, and we offer legal service and advice on what to do, to have legal representation in certain situations. And just to give you an example, a lot of people are being laid off. This is very, very new, and a lot of companies are just throwing out anything to their people. They're just laying them off. They're saying, hey, this is what's going on. Good luck, Godspeed, whatever. And a lot of people are not aware of what they are entitled to, or what their rights are, or what they should do in this situation, being off of work. They just think that they're supposed to stay at home and struggle. And many times that's not the case. But if you don't have someone to call that will tell you your legal rights in the situation, then you're just gonna be out there struggling and doing anything because you don't know. But if you had access to an entire law firm in every 50 states, in each 50 states of the United States, no matter where you go, then that changes your paradigm. And that allows you to see things that you would normally wouldn't see. That allows you to engage in things that you wouldn't normally do. And it ultimately provides for a better life. So I want to do that. And second of all, in this situation where we're working from home, people are looking. And that's why I thank God for each and every one of you, because people are looking for ways to cope at home. You know, Ray, you are going to be such instrumental for that. People are looking for ways to make extra income from home. And I'm here to say, hey, I have a solution that people absolutely need right now. It is so imperative that they have these services right now. In the services, they can get their will done right away for under $30, under $1 a day. You know what I'm saying? That's unheard of. So I want to provide a way for people to be aware of what their rights are, have that legal muscle that they need, and also be able to offer someone a way to be able to supplement their income in these trying times. So thank you guys again for having me.
Of course, of course. Now, I just want to put an endorsement on that. I got friends and family members that have been in all kinds of different situations, and most recently, one of my uncles had a couple of strokes, and we quickly found out that he didn't have a will. We didn't know if he was going to live or die. His daughter's in Las Vegas. I'm here in South Carolina. He's in Virginia. So I know some things, but I'm not a lawyer, right? So, of course, we were coming down to, choices that she might have to make. And then he's got ex-wives. We don't know who owns what property, and all these different moving pieces that come into play when you're talking about people having bad health conditions or their health deteriorating pretty quickly. That's not a time that you want to be trying to figure things out or figure out who you should call for this or that. So that would have been a perfect scenario for her to be able to call her lawyer with Legal Shield. And we could have gotten to the bottom of a lot of things really quickly, because just like he was in the hospital for 2 or 3 weeks, he could have been gone in 2 or 3 hours. So we don't always have an opportunity to rethink things after the fact. Okay, so I want to pause real quick and welcome my friend Deb Mullen, who just joined in on the Zoom. This lady is a powerhouse of business. A couple of y'all have already met Deb. But when I tell y'all my business relationship community is thick, if my business relationship community is like oatmeal, Debs, you can't even put a spoon in that thing. I'm talking about cold, dried up grits. You feel me? But I just want to introduce Deb and have her unmute and talk a little bit about what she does. If you want to, I'll talk after she talks, because she's good at that.
I've never quite heard it put that way. Hot grit. Yeah. I'm blessed. I was born a networker. I just was born loving to talk. And so meeting people has always been, that's what my mother said I did. She said I was never going to amount to anything because I was just somebody who liked to have fun and meet people and talk. Little did she know about social media. Little did she know about internet marketing, and how all of my talents would work in my favor as I grew up. My background's in hospitality, so I believe that if you schmooze people and if you treat them well, they will treat you well and they will do business with you. I never worry that people are going to do business with me. Everyone's going to do business with me. I don't know when. My job is just to go out and meet them and, make them love me, because that's what marketing is, making people love you. But I market a relationship marketing tool here in Columbia, all over the country, that allows people to connect with their customers and clients. And it's particularly popular right now because everybody's stuck at home with nothing to do. And what better thing to do when you're stuck at home with nothing to do than to reach out to all your friends who are stuck at home with nothing to do and tell them, hey dude, I'm thinking about you, I'm with you. So my customers and clients are ramping up because they want to reach out and do more card sending and gifting during this difficult time. And then I cannot lie, there is a business opportunity existing related to it. And my company happens to have a free affiliate program for 7 days. So I've been talking to a lot of ladies who are displaced. And when I say displaced, I mean their income is displaced. It's like not there right at the moment. It's coming, but it's just not right there. And I specialize in a thing I like to call use to money.
Use to money.
What's use to money? Hello, Mr. Maxwell, John Maxwell. Hi, John. I saw you there. So what's used to money? Well, used to money is that money that we used to have to get our hair cut and get our nails done and go out to dinner with our best boyfriend or girlfriend. And now we use that money to pay the rent and to take care of the kids and buy groceries. And we all need a big dose of used to money. And I specialize on that. I specialize in putting that couple of extra $100 in someone's pocket every month so they can go to their networking events. And, you know, Cassandra has become like the queen of networking these last 2 months. Oh yeah, girl. You got me beat. You got me beat. You've been everywhere. I mean, every time I turn around, I see you showing up everywhere. And actually, that's how I built my business in the early days. So kudos to you. That's how it's done. Nose to nose, toes to toes, belly to belly. And then after that meeting, you're going to cement it and you're going to ensure that they do business with you forever by going home and sending them a card that says, hey, you know, I really enjoyed meeting you. I'm looking forward to helping you. Hey, come to my networking event next week. So it's timely, it's relevant, and I get to work with people, relevant people who want to be relevant. And so that's what I do. And I'm very grateful that Cassandra stepped into my life back in September of last year. And I met her mama, who's here. Hello, mama.
she's around here somewhere. I think she was getting
I saw her.
Your regards and your big warm hug.
I thought I saw her on a picture up there. Yeah. So at any rate, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And this is a great way to network, Cassandra. I think this works even better than the original ideas we used to have about going out and doing it. You know, it's okay to go out and do it socially, but man, you get so much more accomplished this way. You don't have to get in your car. You don't have to waste your gas. You know, you don't have to, you can just like get on here, take care of business, and then, you know, get back to doing whatever it is you were doing. And, and you can do it naked. I mean, you know, everybody's dressed, but we don't know what they got on underneath.
Be like, keep that camera pointed up here. Awesome. So y'all, I really encourage all of you to get to know Deb. All of her clients, I don't know if y'all are familiar with an organization called BNI, but Deb is, well, I call Deb my fairy business godmother. So, you know, I find out after I'm already doing it that I'm doing some things that Deb did right. And I look at her as it's just a godmother of networking in Columbia, South Carolina. If you walk into a room that's a business networking meeting, you will not go into a room where at least 10 or 15 people don't know Deb. So I encourage all of you guys to get in touch with her. What she does is an excellent support for everyone's business, especially if, you know, if you understand that business is done by relationships. So she does a whole seminar on business relationships. Make sure you guys stay tuned to my page on Facebook. And I'll definitely try to make sure I invite everyone when we do our next relationship marketing workshop together. I mean, her clients, you guys, in BNI, the people who are really killing it in their businesses, especially in the chapter that she's a part of, is because they're her clients. So come to that workshop. Zoom workshop. Yeah, because, you know, outside is closed right now and everything. But, you know, when you come to that, you'll learn about the $80,000 brownies. And I don't mean they costed $80,000. I'm talking about some brownies got somebody, they were worth $80,000 a piece. So y'all make sure you keep your ears peeled for that. Okay, so let me see, where did I leave off? So Laura, would you unmute and tell us about, and I already know, but y'all, this lady is a powerhouse. This is my sister from another mister. I asked her, I said, who you say your daddy is? I mean, she a little lighter than me and everything. But y'all know with the chosen few and just personally, I'm all about relationships. I believe your vibe attracts your tribe, and this young lady, I realized she was my tribe in a few minutes. So what you got, Laura?
Hi, thank you so much, Cassandra. So one of the things that is happening right now is people are trying to figure out how are they going to pay their bills without an income for a while. Some of us aren't going to get any support because we're making more money than the government is willing to help. So we're looking to, you know, even myself, I mean, I still have to pay my bills without an income. So I'm very grateful that I have a residual income coming in from what I do. So it sounds like a lot of us are looking to expand our teams. I'd like to get to know what you're doing. I've been slowly adding tools to my toolbox over the past 20 years that I've been a business owner. And I found that if you can be of value to somebody, that's the best relationship you can get. And I agree with Deb, you know, people want to do business with people they like, but after a while, if they only like you and you're not bringing value, it'll fizzle out, and you could be a friend, but maybe not a business partner. So I do want to make sure that I can bring value to all of you as well. And Deb, I'm looking forward to having a conversation with you. So I help people save money on bills they have to pay. So their cell phone, their utilities, things of that nature. So we do free evaluations and we help lower their bill. I also do Medicare insurance, so I'm not really recruiting for that per se. It's very involved, but it's a wonderful business to be in, and that's what's paying all my bills right now is the residual income coming from those two businesses. So the beauty is our services, it doesn't cost anybody anything. It's actually lowering their bill. So I help people create residual incomes by helping to lower people's bills. So if you know anybody that uses a cell phone, uses electricity and gas, and they're willing to take a few moments and talk with me, you know, usually it's about 7 times out of 10, we can lower their bill depending on where they live. So in some places it's 10 out of 10. In some places it's 6 out of 10. So it depends on the region that you're in. But our cell phone deal right now is amazing. So hopefully I can help you all out and we can support one another. Thanks.
Awesome, Laura. You guys, that's one person that I know, and I can say this pretty much of all of you guys. Laura has a heart of gold, and I haven't met a person who does more and stays in constant motion more than this young lady does, her along with her husband. And I mean, they're aligned with some awesome mentors, and they are awesome mentors themselves. So make sure you get in touch with her. There's no snake oil, no hidden, you know, smoke and mirrors or anything like that. You know, make sure you get in touch and see if she can save you some money, okay? Tracy, I know you got some stuff right now. Make sure you, actually, you guys, Tracy and I are going to be doing a Zoom about boosting your immune health. So I know she's going to talk about that.
I am actually right now. Some of the things that you can do, obviously coming in and getting adjusted is great for your immune system. And there's a whole bunch of science behind that, but I won't go into all of that. Things that we can do that are not face-to-face. We have some great supplements in the office, or you can go to wherever you want to look for your supplements. But yes, you very much can boost your immune system. When I'm telling people to look for things, you can either, I have some links that you can actually order the products that I stock in my office virtually from your own home, or always look for a whole food supplement whenever you're out and about looking for supplements. Whole foods are made from exactly what they said, whole foods compressed into a tablet or capsule form. Our bodies cannot process synthetic vitamins. We don't know what to do with them. So a whole foods vitamin is extremely important. Right now, some of the most important: vitamin C, zinc, vitamin D, and one of the ones that is really important that a lot of people aren't aware of is selenium. If our bodies have enough selenium, viruses have a very difficult time taking hold in our bodies. Selenium, we've got it in the office in a little liquid drop form, and they're actually not expensive. This one is like $15, and it's 15 fluid ounces, which is about 300 drops. You need 1 or 2 drops a day. But Brazil nuts are high in selenium. So 3 Brazil nuts a day will give you enough selenium so that you're not deficient. And then all sorts of other things that we can look at. And if you can go outside, forget your sunscreen for 15, 20 minutes and go get some sun on your skin. vitamin D is extremely important, and fresh air is even more so important. We're still in the office. We are deemed essential. So, but when I'm in the office there, we usually have the door open for 15, 20, 30 minutes at a time just to get fresh air into the office. So that's really important also.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that. You know, out of all the reading and research I've done, I had not heard anyone mention selenium.
Me either. Well, I've heard the product, but I never realized,
like
how relevant it is to, your immune system. That's awesome.
Okay. And, Tracy, if you would, over in the little chat, make sure you put on there, if you put selenium on there, what's the best way for them to get in touch with you to order some if they want to get some? I know I'll be taking advantage of that. And she can ship across the country, you guys. So like Ebonie is in Chicago and Laura's in New York, Raye is in Savannah. You know, I look at this as a great opportunity for us to support each other without having to have face-to-face contact. And like I said, just use each other as a resource. You know, it may not be that you particularly need what it is that the person was talking about, but you may know someone who does. So Tracy and I are going to be doing a Zoom together where she'll be getting into more detail on, like we were talking real briefly about, what you call it, Tracy? Not whole, it's something with the nutrition and like
functional medicine.
That's it, functional medicine. Yeah, so she'll be talking about that in detail, some of the ailments and issues that we have and how you can correct those naturally without going and getting on these drugs that are going to give you side effects 3 times worse. So y'all make sure that you reach out to Tracy, Felicia, Phoebe. Y'all know that's my first cousin, so I'm back and forth between calling her Phoebe and Felicia.
Just call me what makes you comfortable. I answer to both. Okay, so hi everybody. Again, my name is Felicia Nimo, aka Phoebe, is what I'm known as to most of my family. And I am the CEO of Yes to Your Purpose. Yes to Your Purpose is designed to motivate, inspire, and transform. You know, a lot of us, we go through life and we're focusing on, you know, the finances and getting the bills paid and worrying about what we're going during this paradigm shift. And there's a lot that goes on in our day, and a lot of times we fail to spend time nursing and taking care of ourselves. And I believe that with every success, it starts with me and with you. Manifesting what we want out of life, really focusing and getting our energy pushed in a direction that's going to help us to develop and do things that are going to be positive and beneficial to us, that's my son, as well as to others, you know. And so one of the things that we like to do is we like to host groups. We have groups once a week. I think it's probably going to be twice a week now. I am currently working on an interview regarding homeschooling, because as you all know, a lot of parents are now being forced to homeschool and probably don't know the first thing about homeschooling. So I am going to be partnering with, I'm sorry, I've got like 20 alerts going on. I'm trying to focus. I am going to be meeting with a friend of mine who actually has homeschooled 4 of her sons. And she's going to talk about her tips and tricks and things she does to maintain some level of order, of being able to work with her sons, to not let them so much feel the effects of everything that's going on, but to be able to still move forward and do what they need to do as students and adults in training. We also talk about motivating each other by manifesting what is in your mind, how to focus on what you want and not what you don't want. We talk about vision. We talk about, last night we actually started a book club. So we're actually going to be meeting on Zoom to talk about how to focus on just developing yourself and using this opportunity to transform your skills into something that's online and virtual. So that's basically what I do. I actually started a blog. I'm probably maybe 2 or 3 blocks in. I'm working on a podcast, so I'm pretty new in my business, but I'm excited, and I'm really glad that I finally took the time to really focus on doing what I love to do. And, you know, I'm hearing that in each and every one of your introductions, and I'm really just happy and excited to be in this group, because I'm actually just taking notes on how each and every one of you can benefit me in one way or the other. So I'll definitely be reaching out to you regarding my individual needs for you. I think you're muted, Sam.
There it is. There it is.
Okay.
Okay, so I just want to thank all you guys once again. I think we got all of Deb's stuff in the first time, but I just want to thank all you guys one more time for coming on. I really appreciate all of you. We are going to wrap it up. We're right at 1 hour. So we will be doing, oh, Ray, you got something?
Yes, I'm unable to see the chat because I'm always with some electrical difficulties. So I am unable to see the chat. So I will get your information, but I did want to put my information up there and let you guys know. My name is Raye Carr. You can see my name on there. My telephone number is 912-574-1543. Everything about me has my name attached to it. So my business is Raye Carr Hypnotherapy. On Facebook, I'm Raye Carr. On Instagram, I'm Raye Carr, or The Fit Hypnotist. And my show is Let's See Who My Friends Are. I hope that you guys can connect with me, at least on Facebook, with my personal page, and then everything can kind of flow from my personal page. So thank y'all so very much for having me be a part of this. I'm looking forward to connecting with you guys, and please don't freak out if I call you and ask you to be on my radio show. I just want to get to know who you are, right? So
Ray, give me your number again. Give me your number again, Ray.
912-574-1543. And please feel free to call me. Yeah, feel free to call. Thanks.
All right. Well, that's about it, you guys. Anybody have anything that they want to add at the end? Or if you guys want to say, hey, Ebonie, I want to meet you. I want to have a call with you sometime today. Please take my strong advice as a networker and commit to connecting with everyone you met here in the next 48 hours maximum. 24 hours is better. 8 hours is just absolutely amazing. But what I've learned is that when you're meeting people every day, if you start doing this regularly, you may meet 50 new people in a week. So if you don't reach out to them in that next 24 to 48 hours, it's going to get lost in the sauce, and you'll lose a connection, and you won't have any idea what you missed out on with that person. You know, that person, you know, they may have a connection or a referral for you that might revolutionize your business. And I can tell all of you guys for sure that everybody that's on this Zoom has the potential to revolutionize your business. So make sure that you connect with everyone here. And thank you once again. We're going to hop on off of this call. We're at 1 hour and 3 minutes. Thank you all. I appreciate you. Anybody got anything? Anybody need to meet somebody in particular?
Well, I think the only person's number I didn't have is Laura Shiver, and I can't read the rest of her name. It just says BR.
Okay, Laura, what's your number? That's Laura Shriver Brown.
It's 716-228-4482.
4482. And the last part of your name is BR. I can't read the rest.
Brown.
OWN. Brown.
Oh, Brown. Okay. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Laura.
Mm-hmm. It was really nice meeting you all. I hope to hear from you. I would love to connect with each of you. Something that I've tried to do is add things to my toolbox and try to be of service and value to my clients. And it sounds like all of this has value. So I'm interested in learning more. So I appreciate everybody.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right. Thanks, you guys. Have a great rest of the day. Reach out to me if you need to. I'm here because I ain't got nothing else to do. See y'all later.
Bye, everybody.
Thank
Have a great
you.
day.
See y'all later. Have a good day.
You too.
Thank you, too. Bye-bye.
I'm gonna hang out for a second to see if when everybody get off, if I can see the chat.
All right.
But my thing was just
Did you want me to
telling
hop
me.
off Laura, and just call? Did you want me
can
to
stay on
stay
if
or
you
hop off?
want to. No, you can stay on if you want to.
Because I know you said you wanted to talk to me. I don't know if you wanted me to stay here or go or talk to you later.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Just the formal part of it, we're done with that. So anybody that's still hanging around, y'all, whoever's still on might have something to add that y'all would think of that I didn't. So, Ray, move your.
Okay.
Hey, so I'm going to hop off, but I do want to just mention, I have one of my business partners sent me a link for masks. I don't know if any of you are in need of N95 masks or not, but there's a distributor she's been using for 10 years, and they're not ridiculously marking them up. So
Okay.
I just ordered some for my seniors. So if you want any, I will, I'll give you the website if you want to take it down. I just ordered 3 cases myself.
Okay, I'll take it. Go ahead with the information.
Sure. It is www.cocowholesale.com. It's COCO wholesale.com. And because we're all busy.
Inbox that to me.
Yes. And since we are business owners, they require EIN because it's wholesale, so you have to have a business.
Mm-hmm.
But my friend's been with them for 10 years, and she says that they do a good job. And so I will get that to you, and hopefully it goes well. But I just placed my order now.
Awesome. Awesome. Thanks so much for that information. That's a huge resource because I know, you know, myself, I'm high risk personally. Even though, you know, I'm, you know, definitely doing all that I can do internally to boost my immune system. I'm never going to pass up an opportunity to get some masks if I can, because even if it's not for me, it may be somebody close to me that needs it. So that's awesome information. Thank you for that.
Yeah, I mean, my friend spends 6 figures a year buying things from them. So there might be other things that you want on there.
Mm-hmm.
But when you go there, it's a new item. So you're going to click on new arrivals, and that's where they are.
Okay.
Awesome.
Good stuff. Hey, Ray, Laura is the young lady I was telling you about that does the energy, and obviously you would know that by now, that does the energy and wireless savings. So, you know, I'm working, actually I just set up my schedule yesterday. So when we get off of here, I'll be doing some stuff with Connect today. And,
Awesome.
And Ray, you're in one of the states that they can do energy savings. We think we talked about that before, but maybe you can help me as far as like what y'all's power bill looks like, so I can kind of get acquainted with how that process looks, and maybe I can.
Okay. I know, like here with Hinesville, power looks like about $170 to $180 a month. Going into the summertime with the Georgia heat, it could be, you know, anywhere $220 a month, you know, if you kind of run in the air conditioner all day and things like that. So yeah, it can get up there here in Georgia.
Okay. So yeah, definitely maybe we'll
something to consider and talk about.
Yeah.
It's nice to meet you, Laura. Oh, she's left already.
I'm sorry, you had cut out.
No, I was just saying it was nice to meet you, because that is absolutely. Hello.
Yeah, we hear.
Yeah, we hear you.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate meeting all of you too.
Yes,
ma'am. Absolutely. Ebonie, it looks like your friend Shalom has entered the waiting room. I'm gonna go ahead and put her on for a minute here.
That's my aunt.
That's your auntie, okay. We're waiting for her to finish connecting the audio, so we chop it up with her for a quick minute here.
She got the time zones mixed up. She thought it was 11 o'clock Central.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So she's in our chat group too.
Okay, all right. Hey, lady, how are you? I don't know if you can hear us. We can see you.
He's connecting.
Okay, cool. So, Ray, were you able to figure out how to see the chat thing?
No, I can't see it. It's just a screen on my. It's a thing on my screen that's saying waiting. And I think it's just the technology being slow. So yeah, I doubt I'm gonna be able to see the chat until either the meeting is over or I don't know. Well, I'll figure it out.
Yeah,
I could cross check all the names for the people that were in and connect that way, either on Facebook or something.
Okay, and we'll see too if like on the replay. We'll see if you're able to see it on there. I don't know how that works yet. So we still figuring out some of the little moving pieces of it. But yeah, that's that. Hey, Shalom, I'm Cassandra. How are you?
Hey, Cassandra, I'm good. And you?
Good, I'm great. I'm sorry you missed us. We just wrapping up and doing a little bit of technical stuff, seeing if there's anything we can figure out that we didn't already know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was telling Ebonie I thought it was Central Time. It just said 11, so I just assumed it was Central Time.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that cleaned up. What's your email address?
Huh?
What's your email address?
SHALOME, the letter A, 69@yahoo.com.
Okay. The reason I asked you for that is that way I can send you the request straight from Zoom, and it should make the adjustment for the time zone, or it'll just say Eastern. If you saw it just like through a link or something, it might say 11 a.m. I try to remember to put Eastern on everything. Just because I know,
Okay.
we're across the country. But just for future reference, it will be every Wednesday at 11 a.m. We will be starting at 11 a.m. sharp. Uncle Sam trained me well, so early is on time is late. So I'll be sitting in front of the laptop 5 minutes before it's time to start. But if we could, you just so I'll know what you got going on, and in case I can refer you anybody between now and next week. What do you do? And just tell us a little bit about you. What do you do? Why you're passionate about it? Who you help with, and any ways that your service or product is of assistance during this paradigm shift we're dealing with right now.
So I have a accounting company. I do accounting, bookkeeping, and taxes. And so I've been in business for myself for about 2 years now. I've worked in the industry, for about 10 years prior. And so basically with accounting, bookkeeping, and tax, I'm able to do a lot online to keep people from having to come out. I'm personally, I'm a paper and pencil type of girl, but I know that, during this time, a lot of people don't want to go that route. So, I'm able to help them out online if necessary. On a personal note, I just, I call people that I know are, not in the best of health or whatever, and, just check and see if they need anything. I'd make a lot of runs for people who aren't able to really get out or who are having issues, So that's what I do personally, for the community.
Okay.
I also drive Lyft and Uber, and so I do delivery with that. And I'm a funeral director and embalmer, so I do.
I'm sorry, I missed the last part.
Funeral director and embalmer.
Okay. Okay, and I'm sure this is sure you guys got a lot of new business going on right now, which is unfortunate and fortunate at the same time, but it's absolutely a need to be taken care of.
Yes.
So you're in Chicago also?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And why don't you go ahead and give us your are you able to see the little chat button at the bottom of the screen? If you move your arrow around, you'll see where it says chat and the little talking bubble.
You
move your
I just see
arrow to the bottom of the screen.
I just see pictures. I see Ebonie's picture. I see Raye, you and me.
Okay. So when you move your cursor around near the bottom, are you on your laptop or your phone?
I'm on my phone.
Okay. I wonder if that makes a difference. Those of you who are on your phone, are you able to see that? Okay, so just tap your screen one time and see if it lights up down the bottom. And then
Okay.
little
mute, stop video, share, participants, and more.
Click on more and see if chat comes up.
Participants, click that.
Participants?
Yeah, where you see the 3 dots in the little
bubble. Okay. I see the word chats at the bottom.
Okay, so if you tap on chat, and then you can actually put in, if you would, go ahead and put in your name. If you got a website, your email address, phone number, whatever you want to share, so that everyone will know how to get in touch with you.
Okay.
And so basically, next week you'll see what we do the entire meeting. So we start out with everybody doing a 30 to 45-second introduction, talking about who they are, what they do, what they do. And I mean, we kind of go back and ask, okay, how does your business help? Who do you really help the most? Who do you need to be connected with, and that type of thing like that. So that's a full-blown networking meeting, but I like to have fun. I decided not to do it today, but sometimes I have some music playing in the background. I tell everybody, bring your cup of coffee with you, do what you need to do to enjoy yourself, because we're at home. And although this is business doesn't have to be stuffy or tight. So we have good time. We're going to talk about what you do. And I expect that we'll make some lifelong friendships out of this, so we can all become more empowered, educated, and resourceful just by virtue of knowing each other.
Cassandra, she was at my paint party.
Oh yeah.
I was looking at your face. I'm like, I know I've seen your face before, but I couldn't recall where it was from.
That's me up there. Big lips, long locks. That's me. Yeah. So did you guys have anything else that you want to touch on while we're all on here? I do want to do a webinar. As I mentioned a little earlier, Shalom, you missed, but we were discussing how since now we're not, outside is closed and everything like that. A lot of networking events, and I go places. I meet professionals, business owners, entrepreneurs, get to know them and their stories, and I do one-on-one conversations with them so I can learn more about their business and how I can refer them. But one of the aspects of my business is I help people get more exposure. So, pretty much everyone who I associate with, we're all experts in our own right. So sometimes what all is pretty impossible to get across, and giving somebody a business card or just giving them the link to your website. I believe that your vibe attracts your tribe. So the more opportunity you have to expose people to who you are, your story, why you're excited about what you do, that's how we connect. So one of the things that I do is not in person, but a virtual interview. So that interview looks like a whole Zoom workshop where you're the speaker and all the other people, are there to watch and observe. And then, once I ask you questions, you talk about what you do, bring what you do to life. So you basically tell a whole story about your business. And then you have other participants ask questions, and, then you can really connect. And, that's another question I was going to ask you. With your tax services, What areas are you able to cover?
Individual and business taxes, small business taxes, that's LLC, Schedule C, also 1120s for corporations, partnerships. I mostly try to, I have a passion for trying to help new and emerging businesses that are kind of just coming on the scene to help them so they can have their stuff right from the beginning.
Okay, we need
So
to
I
talk.
try to help businesses like that.
Okay, I've got a guy that normally does my taxes, but and you know, no insult to him or anything like that. I need personal service, so there's certain things I understand that I need to do day to day as a business owner, and I run a nonprofit, and then of course I got my personal taxes. So,
okay,
you know, I've got questions personally, so I know when we do your webinar, we do your Zoom. Some of the questions that I have will be a lot of the same questions other people would have. So,
okay.
So normally when I do that Zoom, that webinar specifically with one person, I charge $100 for that. But right now, because I really want to get it out there where everybody's seeing what I'm doing, I'm only charging $25 right now for that. And that could be up to an hour. So you're getting up to an hour of talking about your business, people knowing what it is exactly that you do. And then I also put you in front of people that I know would be a good market for you.
Okay.
So are you you work with people nationwide? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that's really good to know. And then also we'll have a conversation offline as well, because one of the companies that I partner with does utility audits. So, you know, 70 to 90% of businesses are charged for their utilities. So of course, you know, when you're looking at all these different expenses that they're spending, especially with the corporations, a really good fit for me would be people who have a minimum expenses expenditure of $1 million per month. So 12 million for the year. We're able to do a contingency-based audit to find where they've been overcharged for their utilities. That's not just electric and water, but you're talking about IT services, telecom, communication, all of the expenses they have. So they sign a letter of authorization, give us a copy of their bills, and they go in with their proprietary software, find that money, and get them a refund check for 50% of the charge. You gotta go, Raye?
Yes, I gotta run. It was good meeting you and good meeting you guys.
Bye, Raye.
Bye, Ebonie, and what's your name again? Shalom. Okay, awesome.
Bye, ladies.
See you later,
So
girl.
awesome.
See you later.
Bye.
All right, you have a good day. Okay.
All right.
Ray, I'm gonna get up with you soon, okay?
Absolutely. I'll definitely be reaching out. We definitely need to connect.
I reset my mindset and my gut, so.
That's what's up. Speak to you soon. Bye, guys. Have a wonderful, amazing rest of your day.
All right, girl. Hug Mr. Bear for me.
I will.
All right. All right. So yeah, that's what I'm always looking at, Shalom, is just connecting with people that we can, you know, set up mutually beneficial partnerships.
Okay.
I'm connected with business owners and entrepreneurs all over the country and some in other countries. So I know business owners, they need taxes done. People thinking, okay, well, I'll just do it next week, and now outside closed. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
You know, if they can, you know, if they have the opportunity to be exposed and hear from someone with your expertise, and they can ask questions, they like, oh yeah, well shoot, that's who I need to deal with, rather than, you know, getting on Google and just trying to find who's close to them, but not being confident that they're going to get expert service. So,
right.
yeah, that's what I do. I work with lots of different businesses. I couldn't even begin to start naming off the type of businesses that I work with, but you know, like, I want to put you in front of people. I'm always looking for opportunities to help the people who are your customers, because you got a whole nother, you know, set of connections and associates that I wouldn't have access to if it weren't for you. So just all about being mutually beneficial. And, if you got people like whose taxes you've done over the last year, of course, like Ebonie Legal Shield, she's got opportunities with that. And most people who are on this call today have different business opportunities. Some of them are free. One of the other companies I partner with, and I'll be doing a whole Zoom on that as well, with my coach with that. But it's a company that's called United Financial Freedom. So they have a software program that enables people to pay off all their debt, their mortgages, credit cards, student loans, car payments, credit card, whatever you're paying on that's a loan. They are able to use this software without getting refinanced, without restructuring their payments, without changing their budget. And they're able to pay that debt off in as little as a third to a half of the time that it's normally taking them to do it. That's pretty exciting. And there's a business opportunity with that as well. And for veterans or family of veterans or first responders, it's actually a free opportunity. So that's how I got involved with that. I don't know all the ins and outs of it, but I'm a nerd, so before long I will. But I want partnerships with people who are excellent coaches, who are actually really supportive, and who do their stuff. If they're not at the top of the game of what they're doing, I can't deal with them because you ain't gonna make me look bad. You know what I mean? But
right.
Yeah. So that's what I do. It's so much stuff. I could literally talk for an hour without stopping. I do a free credit literacy workshop called Fix My Finances. So that's one of the Zooms I'll be putting together soon. So, where I educate people on how your credit works, what makes up your credit score. So that might be something of interest to some of your clients as well. So, when attend the literacy workshop, they get half off of my regular rate for 10 days. So my regular rate for that personal consultation, look at their credit and see exactly what they need to do and give them a step-by-step list. If you do these things, your credit score is going to come up where it needs to be. Rather than like signing you up for a service that you pay for month after month and you still don't know any more than you did started. So my regular rate with that is $2.99. So 50% off of that, they get it for $150 if they sign up, if they get started within 10 days of watching the literacy workshop. So yeah, stuff going on. I try my best to utilize other people's talent and skill to bring solutions to the people that I'm connected to and care about.
That sounds good. Yeah, we all need to do that.
Absolutely. That's the way the business is done if you're doing it right. But yeah, I can't remember who all. I won't try to recap everybody's stuff, but Ebonie can fill you in on some of that stuff. And you got any other questions for me? We'll be doing this again next week at 11. 11 Eastern. But there's several other different types of workshops and groups and stuff like that that'll be going on between then. So if you send me a friend, I think you might have sent me a friend request on Facebook. I don't know. But yeah, but send me a friend request on Facebook. It's just Cassandra Edwards, and you can find me through Ebonie's page. And and that way we can stay connected because that's where I do most of my stuff on Facebook.
Okay.
All right.
Ebonie,
you got anything? I know we still got to talk because we got to do some other stuff. Ooh.
Okay.
My neck just is stiff, y'all. I need to go see Tracy right now and get
I was talking to you on mute. I'm sorry.
Like, she ain't listening to me.
I did not listen to Mama saying, I get in trouble for that.
Wow.
Hello, Shalom. My son calls me the young Medea.
Oh, really?
I lean into it, child. I be like, look, we gonna keep it real up around here, okay? This is me all day, every day. Meetings, business, play is the same. What else? What you?
I'll hear you.
Yeah.
What you had to add? I thought you was going to say something.
No, I was
Ebony.
just saying that so I I had added her to our group, and because I feel she's a businesswoman like myself. She is passionate about helping people. You know what I'm saying? And in this time and in this age, I feel like the group that we had anyway has a really big passion for helping people. So this is going to be our time to shine throughout this, paradigm shift, as you would say.
Yeah.
So I want to also add her to our other group that we have that's like 4 hours long. That we
Look, you're supposed to be alone, Abby.
No, we had a really good Zoom last night. It was
Zoom night party, child.
And we was before we was on the chat for like 4 hours. It was like we all sitting in the house drinking. I don't know. But anyway, hopefully you can every weekend we're actually reading a book called the subtle what is it, Cassandra? The subtle
art of not giving a fuck.
Yes. So we're reading that and discussing it every week. Yes. So
OMG.
I want you to join in on that conversation.
Oh my God.
It's gonna be awesome.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I think probably all of us, if not most of us, is listening to it on the audiobook. So if you go to YouTube,
her cousin also has well, she's divorced now, but her ex-husband is from Ghana too.
Oh, you breaking up a little bit, Ebony. Say again.
No, I was saying that her ex-husband is from Ghana as well. So she traveled over to Ghana.
Oh, I can't hardly hear.
Yeah, you fading down, Abby. I don't know what's going on. You might put one of my numbers with your yeah, we can hear you better now.
Okay. No, I was saying that Cassandra's cousin Felicia travels back and forth to Ghana as well, so you guys can definitely connect on that. Her ex-husband is from Ghana.
Oh, okay.
So.
Okay. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of different life experiences, and some of them, a lot of shared life experiences among us as women. And we just have a good time. I'd be sitting over here partying and enjoying myself. I'd be like, y'all, you're trying to be cute if you want to. I've been pulled off the bra. I got me a glass of wine, put one in there. I'm having a good time, please.
I ain't want to hurt nobody. So I put my picture up there because I ain't really want to hurt nobody.
Girl, you was cute. I love you.
Here comes Sister Soldier.
You got the wrong J now.
Right.
I thought about Kim saying, "Oh, that jewelry when I was in Chicago, and we were at the mall, and Kim said they got some jewelry over there. It's like it's pro-black. You know that stuff you like, girl. I like the stuff you the right way. Want to be offended? I was like, girl, ain't nobody about to be offended."
Yeah,
you know that pro-black stuff you like.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
She meant that in the best way possible.
Yeah, she did. She was like, I don't want to say it the wrong way because she might be offended. I'd be like, girl, please. Half of my cousins is white and biracial. Ain't nobody worried about that.
You said white and biracial.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we love everybody.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it. I enjoyed y'all. I'm so glad y'all got on. I had not met Tamika. I hadn't met Tamika Washington, Ebonie, that was talking about ConverSpace. We're friends on Facebook, but she and I hadn't talked before. So I was real glad she jumped on. So
nice.
I think everybody else that was on, I know everybody else. Let me see, Bill, John. I don't know John that well, but I just met him not too long ago. Yeah, I always try to talk about how I know people that are on there.
one of my other friends that I had added to the group, the accountability group, she wanted to jump on, but she has Zooms at 10 o'clock every morning. She does the It Works, so the health supplements and the wraps and stuff like that. But she was like, I don't know what to say because I don't know, if I don't want to be insensitive, like who cares about wraps right now or whatever. And I'm like, well, you have teas and healthy stuff that people can do now, because they're in the house getting fat,
Yeah.
So she said that she's gonna try to join us next week.
Yeah, well, I mean, ain't nobody trying to sit at home and gain 50 pounds.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And I was like, and if anything, she could probably work with Ray. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. So, I mean, the way I like to do workshops in person is, say we having last year in July, I did a big workshop at one of the state parks in a retreat center called Health as Well. So people from all different types of aspects of health and wellness were there. So Tracy that was talking, the chiropractor that was talking about selenium and
yes, I gotta get to her.
Yeah, she was there. She was talking about thermography. She didn't get into a lot of detail on that. But when I tell you, she is a wealth of information. But she was there and she was talking about thermography, which is like a heat sensing camera. They can actually detect breast cancer 8 years sooner than they can with a mammogram. So that's huge,
Wow.
And so when you're talking about radiation exposure to radiation can actually increase your likelihood of breast cancer. I think it's like up to 4 times as much if you are if you have breast cancer in your family. So like my mom had a couple of lumps removed a few years ago. I should not be having a mammogram. You see, because that means I'm genetically predisposed. So for me to have a mammogram is radiation, which could actually trigger the development of breast cancer.
Yeah. Yep.
So, she goes into detail talking about the thermography, and we're probably going to do her Zoom in the morning. So, whoever wants to attend with that, they can do that. But I'll be like on my page, I'll be constantly talking about, hey, we're excited about the Zoom that we're doing with Tracy Young tomorrow at 11 a.m. or whatever. And we're going to keep it within an hour. Like I said, normally I charge $100 for that. But right now, because I just want to get it rolling, and I want to help people because I know all of our businesses are impacted, even if not struggling. They're impacted somehow or the other. And then she's got a studio there at her office where like she's got the little green screen and the cameras and the lights and all of that. So she and I are going to do some trade stuff. So I'll be putting her on, and she's going to allow me to use her space. So I'll be promoting her space.
Okay.
So, everything doesn't have to be cash. I tell people if there's a way you can work with other people and you can barter services or something, they need something that you got and they got something you need, trade. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to use that space that I use for my birthday party to have, like gatherings and meetings and just socials, just to promote, you know what I'm saying? And maybe one day I can have something there, like maybe once a month, if it's feasible for people to come out, like different businesses to come out and just promote their businesses while we have a big group of people that came in, like a networking social, so I tell people about what I do, and then whatever, even if we have to do virtual, where we have to do a virtual where people just get on the screen, they say, hey, I live in South Carolina, I'm able to do this, if and then you guys just send me business cards and I have them out on the table. I've been wanting to do something like that for the minute, and I feel like in a way you're creating this. Well, right now it's like us business people are just networking with each other, but it would be awesome if we could have a Zoom with people like prospects, just in general, like just regular prospects, and then we give the form. We have like maybe 5 or 6 people that are going to speak on our Zoom,
and say, hey, you know what, you give them like 10, 15 minutes to go into like what they do, and say, hey, and this and that and the other, and then in the chat they can scroll up and down the chat like we did and get their information. So I don't know how that would work with the dynamics. Cassandra, you're awesome at setting that up, but I think that would be awesome now that we're in this like virtual world.
Yeah, and I mean that's a part of what I do also, because like say if I'm doing a workshop called like stress, pain, and sleep, okay? So if I'm doing a stress, pain, and sleep workshop, people are stressed out about bills, so I'm going to talk about debt elimination. People are stressed out because they're in pain. Okay, why are you in pain? You know, did you pull a muscle or something? Okay, maybe you need a massage therapist, so we got a massage therapist talk. Maybe you need a chiropractor, we got a chiropractor gonna talk. Maybe they got some type of with them in their body, so Tracy's gonna talk about that. You know, talk about functional medicine. Maybe they just lost somebody and they're in grief. Well, I got a grief counselor. She calls herself a death doula. Her name is Heather Lee. And she runs actually a graveyard, a great funeral home. Not a funeral home, but she has a graveyard, like a perpetual graveyard. So bring her on. And she's one of the most upbeat and bubbly people you ever gonna meet. And she calls herself a death doula. I'm like, yeah, let's.
She calls herself what?
Death doula.
Oh, okay.
Coaches people as they're going through that grieving process. So like you have coaches people as they bring life into the world. You got her, and she coaches people as someone is departing, you know, and so she does counseling and stuff like that. So you know, so those are some of the people that were at the event that I did last year. So it was open to the public. So we had I think we had 13 featured participants as far as businesses. And we had another 10 or 15 people who were potential customers who wanted to come out and learn about the different types of products and services that were being featured. We had refreshments. And then the place where we had it, like I said, is a retreat center. So it houses 30 people. It sleeps 30 people. You got the men's locker room down one wing and the ladies' locker room down the other wing, you know, right there in the park. So if people had kids out with them that day, they could take them over to the little splash pad or go for a hike or go canoeing or whatever. So, you know, that's what I like to do. And, you know, if I'm gonna have some wine, I'm gonna have a good time. If don't nobody else have a good time, that's their own fault.
I know, right?
I'd be like, if you in here all tight up and ain't enjoying yourself, you need to go back outside, drop that attitude off, and try again. You know, I'm just really straight up and direct. You know, I had a near-death experience 3 times in the month of October last year. So if I was direct before, I'm real upfront now. You know, I don't set out to hurt people's feelings, but I'm gonna be real about what it is. So, you know, because that, you know, it's like, let's just cut through the crap cake. What are we here for? We're here to build relationships. We all need more customers, more repeat customers, and more customer referrals. So if we know that we got to get to know each other. So if somebody else wants to refer me, they don't have to be like, I don't know, it seems like that's a good service, but she kind of shady. If you shady, you ain't gonna be here long. I tell anybody. You know,
Amen.
Your attitude ain't right. You got issues with people with politics, religion, and race. You ain't gonna be here long. You know what I'm saying? I got people, you know, that live alternative lifestyles. That's on you. Who you love, who you lay down with, who you pray to, how you dress. That ain't none of my business. You know, as long as you're not disrespecting me, we good.
Right.
And that's what I tell people with anything that I do. So sometimes it's like, this is just business networking. Say next time we do something, you know, outside of, you know, on Wednesdays, it might be, okay, we're going to have a financial preparation workshop. We might have some do 10, 15 minutes talk about taxes. We might have you, Ebonie, talk 10, 15 minutes about legal, protecting yourself, not just your finances, but protecting your family. You know, then, you know, got to have a life insurance agent in there. You ain't got no life insurance, you're setting your family up. No matter what you got or how much wealth you got, if your life insurance ain't straight. You know, if you're self-employed and you don't have benefits, okay, then we got Bill with Mutual of Omaha. You know, we may have to talk about life insurance and your benefits and stuff. You know, you got a small business, I might have benefit hackers out of Richmond, Virginia. So a guy that runs a business there where they can set up company benefits for companies as small as 5 employees. You know, so all of those things come into play. And then we say, okay, this is what we're doing for self-employed people. Something like that, no, they're paying for that. They're paying for that. It's probably going to be $100. You know, but they're going to get a wealth of information in about an hour and a half, you know. And I tell people, if you're in a position where you can do, you know, discounts or do something free, some type of bonus or something like that, then that's all fine and good too. And if not, then that's fine too. But, you know, if you want to hear the information you need to hear, like how to build business credit, you know, then yeah, that's valuable information. These people charge to sit down and talk about it. But, you know, it's like either I could have people pay me to be a featured participant, which I normally would do that. You know, but right now I'm like, shoot, we can put the workshop together and people will pay to watch the workshop. I'd rather have the people attending and watching pay and support my friends that are in business. You know, because I know one hand washes the other. I look out for y'all, you're gonna look out for me. So
Yeah.
that's how I think. You know, everything ain't about a dollar, and right now we got to lean on each other more so than we have ever before. You know, a lot of people not all that crazy about content creation and doing stuff like this. And I'm like, okay, well, let me set it up. All you got to do is click on the link and show up and talk. You know, so you know, I get to have a business party with my friends. We get to make money and create solutions for people. Yeah, but that's it, y'all. It's 12:46. Yeah. Let me go ahead and get to work with my Connect business. But also, Ebonie, it looks like my cousin Phoebe, she's interested in Connect. If nothing else, with her phone bill. So I'm gonna follow back up with her later on today, and maybe able to get on a 3-way with Laura.
Okay.
And because I haven't done mine yet because I owe like $600 on my devices. But if I can figure out how I can switch my service over without them locking me out of it, then they might just be shout. Right now, I start saving that money, then I'll pay them off. But I ain't, you know, I'm not worried about nothing. But that's what I'm working on today. My cousin is in Virginia, used to sell cell phones. So I'm gonna get him on the line. I might try to do a 3-way with you with him. And see what they got going on. You still there, Abby? Oh, you're on mute. Trying to unmute. There you go.
Can you hear me? What did you say? I'm sorry. I was fussing at JoJo.
Hold on. I got to say something to you. Hold on. Let me mute this phone.
Right. Go. You know, he's supposed to be e-learning.
Yeah. I promise you. I told you I got mixed feelings about having to send Momo back to daycare, but I couldn't get nothing done.
Yeah.
But she just ordered some of that stuff that is specifically from the government for the COVID stuff. But what I was saying was my cousin Barry that lives in Virginia on Facebook is D'Artagnan Steel. But anyway, he used to sell all the different types of cell phones. And his wife is very entrepreneurial. He's not as much entrepreneurial as she is, but between his experience with cell phones and her and her being entrepreneurial like she is, I think they could do real well with Connect.
Yeah. Definitely let them get them the information, get them in front of the information so that they can make that choice.
Yeah, I'm gonna send them the link from the Connect Share thing. Yeah, I'm gonna call him in a few minutes. Oh, no, Darshawn said, how did the meeting go? Well, I'm gonna hit him up. I'm gonna tell him it was awesome, and then I'm gonna do a Facebook video chat And he's he actually, I want to say he wrote a book. He lives right there. This guy named Deshaun McAway. If you find him on Facebook, he's absolutely dope. But he's got a book that he was able to get into Walmart. People be trying to get their items and products in Walmart forever, but actually he does a training on that. He teaches people how to get their stuff set up in Walmart, their books, or you got a product or something that you want to try to sell in Walmart. He teaches you how to do that. So,
Nice.
yeah. Sorry,
I
you.
got a couple people who write books. He might be able to
Yeah,
get with them.
because Walmart is one of the few stores that's staying open.
Yeah, it's gonna stay open because it sells groceries too.
Yep. I'm asking him right now, is he available for a quick Facebook video chat? Because he's got real good influence as well. So I want to expose him to what all of us do, and go ahead and have him start building some relationship and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah, it's all about influence and network.
For sure.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here.
Yeah, I am too.
I'll probably end up having a video chat with him later. And you say you got several friends who've written books.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you know, one thing too, he says that Walmart is looking for more representation from people of color.
Yeah, I have a friend that writes love books, like poems, love poems, and just inspirationals and stuff like that. And I think that his books will be really good. I have another person. It's the lady. She is the film director of the movie that JoJo was in a couple years ago. She actually writes horror books and like horror love fantasies and all types of stuff too. She's really good at it as well. So yeah, I got a couple friends that I actually have all of their books in my bookcase. I try to support as much as I can. They're actually pretty good too. She had like a 3-volume like love volume, and I was just like, girl, I need number 4. You leaving me hanging. What's really going on? So yeah, definitely. And then some lady, she emailed me like a link from her book that's on Amazon. I think she was selling it for like $5 or whatever. Oh, it's a girl that I met her as well. Her name is Ebonie, and I actually ordered her book. She had a book about her surviving like domestic abuse. And it was, man, that book was so awesome. Like how she survived that, it was crazy. Like her husband beat the crap out of her and left her in the middle of the street for dead, and thought that she just was not gonna make it. So he went on his little prideful way. It was crazy. She's from Chicago, so it was really insane. I have to find that book too. It was really, really good. So yeah, there's a couple people that I know.
Dope.
Might benefit from that.
That's what's up. I know I've got to connect with, what am I talking about? It's a lady named Louise Smith. She and her husband and their daughter Plachette. I love them to death. They are just amazing people, serious people of faith. They're musicians. And then the wife, she's a cancer survivor. And she's helped 67 people publish their own books. Some of them have multiple books. And yeah, she's just the sweetest people you ever want to meet. And they actually do an internet TV channel, or help people set up their own internet TV shows.
Right.
So I was supposed to be doing some stuff with them. And, you know, I want to say before I came to Chicago, and when I got back, I hit the ground running, and things just kind of spun out a little bit. But excuse me, I need to reach out to them. So I hadn't talked to them in a while. But yeah, like, man, I mean, what you met today is like maybe a.
I know. I know.
So I'm like looking forward to.
I mean, I feel like if we join forces, we might be like just being out there helping people through this paradigm,
Mhm.
like we might be the game changer. And they're like, oh my God, because it's crazy. They wanted to take like shop and like these trades out of school, but these are the people that's essential right now.
Promise you.
So it's going to definitely give a very different outlook on,
Mm-hmm.
what we doing at this point,
Yeah, it's muffled out again.
Oh, I said it's gonna give a very very clear picture of what society should be doing right now.
Mm-hmm. I mean, and it's so needed right now. It's so needed right now because people need to feel some type of hope.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody needs to feel like, well, man, well, this ain't been working. This not gonna work for me now, and I just don't know what to do. They need that ray of sunshine right now. And people need to be more connected with people who can help them, because that's the only way we can help each other right now. Like Tamika's spot, I mean, she just got that really rolling up and going good, and actually she opened maybe a couple of months before I started working with a young lady to help her little business get going or her funky little attitude. But she's doing her thing. It's in a really busy area, but now outside closed, so it don't matter how good you was doing.
Right, for sure.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and get off here. What time did you want to chat? Just me and you?
You let me know. I got time. What I put on here 12 to 3 today to work on Connect.
About another hour. I gotta make some food for the kids.
Yeah.
And return to calls real quick, and then we can get together because I want to connect with you as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, let's just do a Facebook video chat when you're ready. You want to shoot for about 2:00? Just 12:57 now.
1 o'clock my time. Yeah.
Yep. Well, yeah, an hour from now. I'm gonna just set a timer on my phone to go off an hour.
All right then.
All right, girl. I'll talk to you soon. All right.
For 1 o'clock. No.
Right. Look, in an hour. You know what I'm talking about.
All right, honey. I will see you guys later.
Okay. Talk to you soon.
All right,
Bye-bye.